excited about being in this video? We're doing an Ultimate Battleground battle back at battle.
want us to do it together.
Oh, Keaton, do you want to do it? Okay, let's hear it. It's Ultimate Battleground battle bracket battle.
Okay, let's say ultimate. Say ultimate.
Just say it's a battle. Ultimate Battleground. I don't think I can see it. They could probably, your head's probably cut off. Scoot down a little bit. There you go.
You've grown a lot.
Say Ultimate Battleground.
Ultimate Battleground.
Battle bracket.
Battle bracket.
Battle.
Battle.
All right, so that's what we're doing here. But first we want to, bless you. But first we want to talk about the Toy Fair reveals. Ready to talk about the Toy Fair reveals? All right, so kind of a lackluster Toy Fair, don't you think? Are you quiet?
No, I thought I was about to sneeze again.
Oh, okay. Kind of a lackluster reveals. You know what I mean?
There's one cool release.
Yeah, you want to start with the cool one? You can tell the cool one.
Spikewar.
I think Spikewar looks awesome.
Yeah.
I think he's got, I like the interchangeable hands.
Right.
I like that you can make either the Filmation version or the vintage toy version.
Right. And, I have a question.
Yeah.
Was, Horde Prime the last Toy Fair? Or this
he was New York Comic-Con, I think is where they revealed him. I think that they revealed him and Snake Man-at-Arms at New York Comic-Con. But now, good thing we should address those two real quick. Horde Prime, they've dropped the staff from. They said they couldn't afford to put it in there.
Stinks.
And then they said it's either the other head or the staff. I'd rather have the other head, the UK comic head. So I'm kind of glad they dropped the staff in that regard. And we can use our Spy Monkey stuff.
And, you know, I don't really care. Like, it's interchangeable hands, but I can't.
That's cool.
I don't care as long as I have the interchangeable hand now.
Hello.
Like, that makes me think a little bit different. I don't really care about the staff if the interchangeable hat. Okay.
Stop,
That's
Alex.
what I'm trying to say. I'm having trouble. Well, I'm happy in the video.
Oh, you're happy you're in the video. Okay.
I'm having trouble trying to say what I'm gonna say.
What are you trying to say? You talking about the interchangeable arm?
Right. And the staff didn't really matter, but then that's not what I was trying to say, I guess.
I don't know what you're trying to say.
I'm having trouble.
Well, I'd rather him have the extra head, is my
Yeah.
point. And then they showed the altered Snake Man-at-Arms. People complained that, oh, it's just another Man-at-Arms with a different head. But I actually liked the color scheme on him. I thought it looked kind of cool. But now that they changed it and put the Roboto parts in there and stuff, it looks kind of weird. It looks like a kit bash or something. I don't dig it. Plus, it's got the longer loincloth, and I don't really dig that.
I noticed that.
I guess it's, yeah, you noticed it the minute you saw the picture, like, oh, he's got the longer loincloth. I don't know. I thought it was okay before. I wasn't a huge fan of the idea before, but at the same time, I'm even less of a fan now. It's great for people that think he looks more 2000X and they wanted a 2000X version, but he doesn't have the Man-at-Arms head.
You wanted to be like, okay, if you're like my dad, you get 2 of each figure, you have an extra Man-at-Arms head around there somewhere. You could take off the snake head, put that.
That's true. You could do that. You could do that, and you'd have a good 2000X Man-at-Arms. But what I'm saying is for the people that don't have an extra Man-at-Arms, it's kind of pointless still. Yeah. And they showed his cannon, but they said that the cannon doesn't come with him. So I don't know what the cannon comes with. They also showed Keldor's swords, and they didn't say what they're coming with.
Like you told me before, the figure that's with, like, Thunder Punch He-Man, that Dragon Carrier Skeletor or whatever, the one that...
Oh, the one that came out with him? In the vintage line at the same time? It was Thunder Punch He-Man and Dragon Blaster Skeletor at the same time.
So that might be what happens there. He might... Like, if they were going to do another Skeletor soon...
Oh, I gotcha. That's what they'll throw the swords with.
Like
I got you.
how they did Battle Armor He-Man. The next Skeletor was Battle Armor...
This is true. Well, but the thing is, Dragon Blaster Skeletor would come with a lot of stuff. So I don't know if they'd be able to squeeze those swords in there.
You know how... I hope it comes with, like, one of the smaller accessories they did in the toy.
Smaller accessories?
Like, that little lock that comes with
Oh, yeah, that's part of him. So it's got to come with that. Because it's got to chain the dragon on.
Like, when I play with my toys, I mean, my He-Man toys, like, I either get, like, the 2000X Grayskull out or the vintage Grayskull out and, like, play with them. And,
the play sets?
And, like, this is what I do. I also have Scareglow there. Man, I shouldn't even mention the Grayskull. That's not even part of what I was going to say. Okay, I have my...
You're adding layers to this story. I don't know where it's even going.
I know where it's going. I just have to try to remember the name of... Oh, yes. Okay, I have my Scareglow, and I have, like, the key in his hand, like, with the container. I put, like, the lock around it, so it's
You can
like
scare.
locked.
Yeah, okay. Scarecrow's got the key.
And like so, the lock's around it.
I know where you're going. You put the lock on there so they can't
Right.
get it out. Okay, I don't know where we got to that point from.
I mixed up a lot.
You're really crazy there. Okay, so let's finish up these toy fair reveals so we can get to this battle. Okay, so then we had Frosta, which her head wasn't that great.
No.
They said it was a prototype though. Hopefully it gets better. Then we had the Snake Warrior 2-pack, which is pretty cool.
We're not ready for it.
I don't think we're ready for it either. We don't have enough Snake Men to start building an army. I mean, all you have is King Hiss, Cobra Khan, who's also an evil warrior.
You know, what I would do was, that have like the open parts, like the Venom shooter, I put that with like your Snake Man, but then the other
You're talking
one
about the Cobra Khan heads.
Right.
Okay, so you would put the open head, like one with the open head
Yeah, that's
thing?
more of a 2000X thing for me.
Okay, so put that with the Snake Men,
Right,
and put the other one with the evil warriors.
Right.
That's a good idea. That's probably what I will do. So yeah, we've got that, and then we've got Snake Man and Arms coming, and then a bunch of, we're going to have Snake Warriors, but no other Snake Men, really.
You know,
It's like...
you know what you should do? You definitely have an extra Man at Arms head. Don't bother putting that Man at Arms with your Snake Man. He's not really even... Man at Arms isn't supposed to be a Snake
Yeah,
Man.
well, they're going from... We should not talk about all that right now.
Alright.
We'll get to that some other time. But doing these warriors already, and we only have that many Snake Men,
Right.
is like doing Cobra Commander and then a bunch of Vipers, and not doing Major Blood or Destro or Baroness or Storm Shadow or Firefly. Skipping all that stuff and skipping straight to doing a bunch of Vipers. No, thanks.
No.
And then the last one we need to talk about is Sir Laserlot. Keaton likes him. He thinks he's kind of cool looking, right? And I guess he'd be good for a kid type thing, like a Blue Knight. I'm just not a fan of the color scheme, or the name of the character, or the reason why he's put in the line.
Yeah.
To bring in millions of Jeff Johns fans.
You
but
talked about Sir Laserlot on your podcast.
I did, yeah, on the Action Features, the podcast. Thanks for the plug, dude. If you go to actionfeatures.net, you can find the new podcast I'm a part of.
Third podcast is
So-
he mentions it.
Is it the third? No, it was the fourth.
You did 4 already?
That was the fourth, yeah.
I thought you did 3.
So that's our Toy Fair stuff, right? Let's move on to the Battle Bracket Battle, because that's what they came for this video for.
Yes.
So we've got King Grayskull, or, yeah, the giant version of King Grayskull. Titus, you want us to come around and scooch in here, Keats?
Yep.
Just scoot over a little bit. And then we've got, oh, no, right here, right here. You can do the dice rolls. We've got San Diego King Grayskull versus Titus. Now, I'm going to take this out of his hand. Because to me, the way I think of it is San Diego King Grayskull is before he got the Power Sword from Hero. Before Hero dies and he gets the Power Sword. That's the way I like to think of this figure, is him without the Power Sword. So what do you think would win here? King Grayskull without Power Sword versus Titus?
Titus.
I think King Grayskull would win. But,
Still?
yeah, I still think he would win because he has to have some kind of power. I'm not a big fan of the character.
Before beat him, I think Titus could.
It's possible. So we're on different pages on this one. Because is this the dice thing? Okay, so you're going to roll for me?
Yes.
Okay, so you're rolling for King Grayskull. Roll it.
Roll in.
And it is... Excuse your head back a little bit, bud. Let's just going and going and going. That was a good roll, dude.
Oh.
Wow.
Is it froze?
No, it's not froze. Because it's slowing down. A 5.
5.
You want to roll for... Oh, Blaze is rolling? 5 versus Titus's 4.
4.
Wow, King Grayskull wins.
You were right.
I was right on this one. Alright, so Titus is out of the game. Oh, by the way, he's holding the hammer. That's from Kevin Cossie, who does these. You can find him on Facebook and on He-Man.org forums. He does a lot. Well,
No, kidding. I don't think I want you to take it out.
You don't have to take it out, but we can now. He does like custom heads and custom weapons and things like that. He did this really cool Grayskull hammer. We've looked at Chalibius before, so I thought it'd be cool to put this in his hand this time. So that's why he's holding the hammer. Alright, we're going to do the $1 video real quick. But just a reminder, 400 subscribers, we give away a copy of the James E. Talks book. Unofficial cartoon guide to He-Man Master Universe. You done here? You going back behind? You want to say good journey while you're still out here?
Good journey.
Good journey. We'll see you guys next time.
Journey.